Hello everybody and welcome back to Reus 2. So, let us try another weekly challenge. First, I just want to say as well, I apologise if there's any issues with the audio. Hopefully I've managed to sort them all out. I had an awful thing where I just managed to basically kind of crush the audio jack on my PC. So I'm kind of hoping that this is still recording okay. If it's not, egg on my face. We're going to have a silent thing with just me chatting. And that's not going to be that fun for anybody, but hopefully we'll figure that out now before we get any further. So, challenge rules, we've got the City of Dreams. One, we receive no extra rerolls, start of each era, and we can draft a biome at most 4 times, understood. We've got Ocelots, Titan Falls, and Artichokes of all things. I don't think I've really used Artichokes before. So we have got the Ice Age. That's going to be interesting, going to have to keep that in mind. And what we got Rainforest, Ice Age, and Ocean. Okay, and we got the Merchant to start with. That's not the best person to really start with, to be honest. Rainforest can get you a little bit of gold, but I guess, yeah, so maybe we'll do Rainforest and a kind of an Ocean to start with. I think that's potentially the best one. At least we do have the fruit tag, so we do have that at least. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll give you at least a little bit of an ocean here, and we'll just get you to settle down. Probably just here once the ocean's done. At least we can do this way to get things like, you know, the clownfish and the reefs and that. Yeah, we'll get you settled. Bush, Port Fernwood. I was about to say Port Firewood, but not quite. So we can put clownfish there. We've got a slot there for the sea anemone, which is great. That should hopefully get them the wealth that they need. And if not, we can always pop down an agate. Manganese. Interesting. There we go. Hopefully that should be enough for them. It looks like it will be, so that's good. So let us have a little think about what we're going to do next. I swear pretty much everything is kind of broken on my setup at the moment. Like, I've got wires going everywhere. I really need to clean this place up a wee bit. I've been trying something new in terms of recording, some real life recording, but we'll see what kind of happens with that, because it didn't come out quite as I'd have hoped, but maybe just have to be the first iteration of that and we'll have to go back to that. But hopefully that'll come out soon enough. Now, what do we want here? I think we go trade post. Trade post pretty good. We're not going to have that many minerals in the ocean, I don't think. Yes, so be it. There we go, we got that draft. We're going to have our next person here. Let's start with an Ice Age kind of bit here. What do we have? The Huntress and the Goddess. Goddess is purely interesting gold. Unfortunately, we're really quite limited in terms of our stuff. We have no desert. We do at least have a forest. But yeah, not ideal. I mean, like, if we look at our drafts, we're just missing the desert, which isn't nice. We do at least have the taiga. Taiga's alright, so we could potentially do Goddess in that. Huntress does also like foot. You know what? Why don't we call the Huntress? We'll put you over here. We'll have the tundra on this side with you. Because, I mean, I know I usually kind of put her on the savannah. That's usually kind of what I think, but it's not necessarily always the best thing to do. Kind of hoping for like an Ice Age or something like that. That'd be pretty good, I think, for this one. And we'll see what Port Fernwood wants. It does want more wealth. We don't quite have what we need in here. Barrel Eyes can only place in deep in the level 2. So that's something to keep in mind. Alright, Huntress. Round Squirrel is good for you. Yes, let's go Ground Squirrel. We'll just pop that down right away. Get that down. Good. Boom, that's given us that. Then we want to try and think about what we can do. Slate is a potential. Something to definitely consider. Because that's not going to quite get you there, unfortunately. What do we get? Oh, we got Badger. Okay, Badger's pretty good. So we go Slate into Badger. And hopefully that'll give us enough food. It should do to get them through. Yes, because that's given them a whole bunch. That's given them a lot of gold as well, actually. So they've actually got a fairly decent kind of like level about stuff. That, you know, they got some gold, they got some food, and also she does also like having gold, so she will need that gold for her second level up. So I think that's actually quite a good thing. Now for our final person, we got the Poet and the Diplomat. Diplomat wants prosperity. The more developed cities, the better. Poet wants peace and the beauty of everything. I think we come over, at least for now, we put in another rainforest here. That'll probably change to a forest. And we'll probably change I mean, I think we just go for the diplomat, I think, honestly. Call the diplomat. She really likes it when we kind of do loads of things, and if we can get more people, that's good. Over here, let's get ourselves some agate. Like so. We'll go for a draft in the ocean. And I think we just go for tuna. Because we could go for the suckerfish. Suckerfish is pretty decent. But the pearls are just too good. They just give so much gold. Sea crate's amazing. Jasper's good. I think we go pearls. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. So we pop down... oh, actually no, maybe we hold off on that. And we come over here. And we pop down the sea crate here, and then that'll also give us the thing we need, because we just want wealth for this guy. This guy just wants wealth. Get you guys and girls over, say, to here. There we go. Good stuff, yep. So we've got our shallow bottom hunter, Mr. Crate. Pop down our pearls. There we go, so he's got that bonus. We've got our clownfish, we've got our pearls. It's an awful lot of money, especially for the early game. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that money flow on in. You'll love to see it. There we go. We did it. Indeed, we did it. Perfect. And what do you guys want? So you want hunting. Yes, I think we do go for hunter. It would be nice to get you some fishing boats, but I think we just go for Ice Age Taiga. For you guys want more animals, so I guess we come over here for our Ice Age Tundra. Steppe bison looks pretty nice. Yeah, Steppe bison does look pretty nice. I think we have to go for that. Especially because as well she likes animals, because she's just built that temple, hasn't she? Or does she just... No, she hasn't built a temple. I'm talking rubbish. Wow, you're talking rubbish. Who would have thought? But, yeah, it's not quite that. So let's come over here. What do we want? We want plants with you then. You get 2, maximum 2. So we go over here, we get you 1 plant. We get you... Probably go carrot alder, I think. There we go, we got you. We got plenty of Eon. We just need to get you some a little bit of prosperity. Do we just go for a rainforest? We're probably going to change that over to a forest as a thing. But do we go rainforest just to make this quicker to level up? Scarlet Macaw is quite nice. Guess we could have a rainforest and a forest. Annoyingly, we don't have a desert. Gumbo Limbo is just too good. Yeah, especially if we've got double Ramon Flint and a parakeet. Yeah, I think we've got to go do Gumbo. Go Gumbo Limbo. Gives us some really good stuff there. Yeah, so we got that Steppe bison. That should give you more than enough food, especially when we pop down the carrot. But we'll just double check. Because it's always good to get a little bit more food. It surprises me how good the tundra is for getting for getting these kind of things, like for producing food. It seems like one of the better food producers in the game, which you wouldn't think so, but I mean, hey, there we go. That's how it works. So over here, we just want prosperity. So because of that, we want to have parakeet next to a tree of some description. Just a Ramon will do. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, there we go. So we're going to have you next to a tree. Okay, we could immediately put down a Gumbo Limbo. We've already got the Ramon. Yeah, pop down the Gumbo Limbo. It's going to cost us 2, gives us 1, or at least should do. There we go, that's your prosperity done. Eon's done as well, but that's okay. We actually really want to go to the next era anyway. I mean, you're giving me Fruit Picker, I've got to choose Fruit Picker, especially because I'm thinking we're going to put a forest on the other side of you. We've got to do that. It's got to be done. Right, Monument Age or Hunter Age. Hunter Age is interesting because we have got a lot of animals. Means that our plants are going to be terrible in this era. All animals will be so much better. I think it's just so good. I mean, Monument Age is good as well. It does mean the merchant just needs to have that. It does give the Eon limit. It's whether or not we think we want the Eon points more than we want another draft. I think we're pretty much already there in terms of what we need. Yeah, let's just go. Yeah, so boom. We haven't even got the food in for these bits. There we go. That should massively increase your guys there. Let's close down that. Sorry, I had something open in the background. It was annoying me, so I thought I might as well close that down. My bad. My bad. So yes, let's get back to what we're doing, which is... Yeah, let's get a forest over here. We're going to make you into our food producer. Give ourselves... I know I do it every time, but if you go down the... If you're going down the fruit pipeline, you've got to go apple. Yeah, it's just got to be. It's the way of the world. It's the way that the game's set up. You just got to follow your nose, you know? Got to be done. There we go. So we got a forest there. We're going to probably want to get a expansion charge here because we're going to put down our taiga. We're going to expand that out because we want to make sure that we're far enough away from another city if possible. So let's do that. Let's get our bing bada boom over here. Good stuff. So that we got our taiga. That's pretty separate from everything. It's kind of annoying in a way because that's kind of like where we want it. I mean, I don't know if our ocean's going to be particularly big. We'll just kind of see. Over here, we can get badger. And that is interesting. I do kind of like that. Moss agate gives quite a good bit. I mean, mossy stone gives us 20 of that. We're kind of going a little bit off, but it's for a reason. We go that, we go badger, we get that next to the minerals, we come over here, we go boom. You're helping us out, means pear tree. Oh, no, 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 no. What are we doing with pear tree? We go blueberry, pear tree, apple tree. Or apple tree, pear tree. Or do we? Because we don't technically need the blueberry. Blueberries are just good if they're next to minerals. I guess we go... yeah, I guess we go blueberry, pear tree. Yeah, blueberry, pear tree, and then we pop an apple tree there. Because at least that's got all this stuff. And then this should... I mean, obviously these aren't quite as good at the moment. You should think about expanding soon. Especially once we put this down. Yeah, you are interested, you're thinking about it. And that's going to give you an awful lot of food, and that'll also help us out quite a bit. Now, Mr. Merchant does want to get a little bit more, but we really kind of want to get food more than anything else. Yeah, Merchant's just heading to the Huntress. I think the Huntress will be able to manage to beat that raiding army. We'll see. Let us use our draft on the Tiger. Hopper. Foxes. Foxes are good. Good if we have lots of animals. Copper's really good for the science. I think we go copper for just now. I guess that's the other thing, is like you really want food and you want gold. This is more of a science taiga area. Do we maybe just kind of extend this out a wee bit? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Either way, we've got the copper for when we get another person, which we could get another person right now. We could call a nomad. Hate to call it like a nomad. I mean, we could just... The botanist loves plants. The goddess wants gold. Neither of which are exactly what we're wanting in this taiga, which we've just leveled up as well, which makes it feel even worse. We could, however, change a whole bunch of that into... Yeah, I think we go like that and we get the goddess and we get more gold. We need more food. That is sure. That is for sure. Yeah, there we go. Get the safari. We get ourselves... I mean, we could also go botanist savannah, which I've never really tried before. They do, because you get a lot of science plants and you get a lot of food plants as well. Yeah, let's try it. You know what? Things are made for trying. Where have you gone? There you go. So let's go. You can kind of like settle half savannah, half rainforest. And we can go mostly plants. And while this isn't going to be particularly useful just now, because obviously everything's going to have a slightly lower output, being that they are plants, I wonder if we actually pay for you to get that bit of food, because that is an awful lot of food. We could also just put down another apple tree here, and you'll also get the bonus, and that will 100% means that you're wanting to come around. Yeah, there we go. So you come through. You definitely want to expand now, because that's going to be a whole bunch of food. That should maybe even get us up to a 3-star, which would be great. And then what do we want to do over here in terms of food? So, okra, elephant grass. I mean, elephant grass is pretty good. I mean, how much do I want to get my wild dogs out, is the question. Okra is good with minerals. Redstone's just good if we want to have it next to a plant, so I think we kind of have to do that. We need to have 2 plants anyway, so we get the okra, pop that down. There we go. Boom, boom. There we go. So that should be you expanding. You've got fertile ground, you've got a nice garden, it's giving you plenty of stuff here. That should be helping you out. There we go. We've got ourselves our errors complete already. Nice and easy. You'll love to see it happen. Already I can see there's a gold thing here, so that means we have to go African wild dog. It's not even a question, it has to be done. Double African wild dog. Now the interesting thing is, do we do double African wild dog, parakeet, some kind of tree over here in the taiga? I think that's kind of what we have to do. Yeah, let's do it. I like it. We need more plants though. We do need more plants. Well, you know what, we're out of Eon. It's alright, nothing to worry about. What have we got in terms of our micros? We've got plus 25 science, plus 25 food, or plus 25 science for minerals. So we have nothing really to help us with our gold other than our actual outputs. At least that you give plus 25 food on an animal. Steppe bison are about to go extinct. I'm not really kind of, you know, putting down with that, unfortunately. What else do we have? Centipede's really good on animals. Rill is very interesting. Oral or fish bioticum. Wish that was reef. Do wish that was reef. But we could pop that down on the sea crate and potentially get more of that later on, especially if we go more into plants in our oceans. We'll just have to kind of see. I do like that as an idea. We've got 2 more micro points for us to use. Now we could, if we want to be very, very cheeky about it, pop down over here in the diplomats, fly agaric, and we put that on, say, like that Ramon tree, because the Ramon tree doesn't do anything except give us some biodiversity, which we do want. So it would be nice if we could, like, what is that, times its output by 6. That'd be great. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Also, completely off screen, the merchant's raid against the huntress was a failure. It did kind of seem that way from the HP bars, so I wasn't particularly worried about that. It's nice to see they're all having a nice time. Yeah, so krill times 2, you're getting plus 8 mysteries, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I think if we were actually thinking about it a little bit better, we would have potential. We don't have access to anomalies. That's the other annoying thing. Well, we do have access to anomalies, but not the one that I'm thinking of. Because this anomaly just doubles all the tags in the patch. It doesn't, which actually, the more I think about that, it's going to be really useful in our taiga, because we could double a load of lost tags potentially. Although you can mix that with mountains, which is also kind of rubbish. But no, the one I'm thinking of is, it's not the anomaly, it's not the swamp or the creek, it's the savannah one, the kind of sacred grove kind of one, where you can double the amount of micros, is what I was kind of thinking of. There's a long-winded way of saying that we just don't have it, so there you go. Yeah, so no more krill. We could go for... Yeah, the pear tree's not doing much. That's the other thing we've got to think of as well. It's like our poor little plants aren't doing very much, but they're gonna start doing a lot more. Because obviously we've got all the kind of stuff for the chilling age. Let's have a little think. Nothing more we can do there. Do we upgrade any kind of mineral with extra science? You know what? You do like science. We just put that on the redstone, I think, just to get it done. Yeah, boom. At least that'll be there to stay. There we go. All done. Time for a new era. Continue. After overcoming harsh conditions, the humans now thrive with full bellies in their warm houses. Gotta love when that happens. There we go. The Hunter Age is completed. Decent air score. We obviously got 3 stars as well. It gives an extra draft. We get another draft car charge. We get loads of micro charges. And we get a lot of extra prosperity from biodiversity. Now, where do we want to go from here? I mean, Merchant Age is kind of speaking to me. Merchant Age is speaking to me purely just because 2 crevices and additional Eon. Castles and Night is pretty alright, but it's not I mean, it's kind of what we were kind of wanting. Diplomat does have access to food. Botanist's going to have access to a lot of that. Microcharges don't really work for me in comparison to getting the crevices. We only get a maximum of 5 crevices. Also, how good is it we got Octopus Stinkhorn here again? We'll love to see it. I think we go Merchant Age. I think we can do it with the amount of wealth that we need. Although it's kind of interesting in that we would need to double our wealth. We do have a lot of drafts though. Yeah, I think we go Merchant Age. Let's do it. Boom. There we go. Upgrade patches with upgrade charge to place 2-star Biotica. Indeed we can. And we got the Octopus Stinkhorn. Now, what are you? You want things with base gold yield. Yeah, let's unlock you. I think I like that. Because we can get things with base gold yield. That's the one good thing about the ocean. Let's have a look at the ocean. Manta Ray is an option. More coral. Red whip. Interesting. We could go amber, we could go sun coral, we could go red sea whip. Sea bass, suckerfish, and marlin. There's not really enough patches in this ocean to make marlin potential kind of go for here. Sun coral is nice, and it does also play really well with amber. I kind of like... You know what? We don't really go with this. This is a huge amount of mystery. I think we go for this. I think that makes the most sense. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to come over here. Let's get ourselves our stuff done. So let's upgrade this patch here. Because how are we doing this? We're gonna go red sea... Oh, you can only be done in the shallows. Okay, that is not bad, because we can come over here. We can come and buy ourselves a terraforming charge. And make this an anomaly. Boom, there we go. So now we have our sea that's all topsy-turvy. And just like that, we've made a reef so much more powerful. So, we need to add more biodiversity. That is true. We do. So, what do we need? We need to have a mineral of some kind here. So that'll be your amber. So your amber wants to be put over here. Does it? Does it is the question, because it wants to be adjacent to at least 2 different bioticum types. You put it over here, it's only going to be next to double plant. Because we want to put as many, but to be fair, we actually do want to put it over there because we want to have as many fish or corals here. So, we put that down. We pop down red sea whip. Boom. Like so. And then you want to actually be next to a plant. It would have been maybe better to put you here. But we can deal with that. Yeah, tagged coral. So that's another coral tag. So that should put you up to 6. Let's have a little look. Even more. Even more. Because you're 4 times coral. Wow. Wow. Oh, of course, as well, because we have the anomaly. Let me try that again. I'll put my teeth back in. The anomaly. I can't do it. I literally cannot do it. The anomaly means that we're doubling tags. So the fact we doubled the tags again means we're getting even more from this. That's an awful lot. That's an awful lot. Now, it doesn't really help the merchant because he wants wealth, but at least he's getting something for us. So that is nice. Yes, good stuff. He's actually got enough wealth to level up, so you know what? He couldn't have been doing that bad. Could not have been doing that bad. Let's give him... It's quite funny that we have like this rainforest that has basically just not been used. He's just been living in the ocean. At that point, I mean, we already have the savannah over there, so I don't really think we want to be screwing with that. So let's go back over here. We'll have a look at our rainforest. What can we get? Brazil wood? Meh. Obsidian? It's not really what I'm wanting. I'm kind of wanting a little bit more money. Golden Lion Tamarin. Now you're starting to speak my language a little bit. What have we got here? Timino. And hemp. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Cinchona tree is good. Okay, we go gold line tamarin. Yeah, you're going to expand out this ring. Is this just a sunk cost fallacy though? Because we haven't got anything in here that's to do with rainforest. We could just change this all over to a savannah. And that would... Yeah, you know what? I've changed my mind again. We're going back savannah. We're going to draft in the savannah. What can we get? Hyenas, boom, instant. What we want. Good stuff. Let's get the hyenas. We're going to go savannah again. What we got? Monkey orange, interesting. Wildebeest, pitaya, impalas, pretty good. White rhinos, also good. We've got yams, we've got African violets. We've also got impalas. So that's double animal, double tree. Monkey orange is good for food, and you do like food as well. So let's have a little double check of you, because you want to have plants and you want to have population and technology. So yeah, Port Fernwood suddenly got a little bit less ferny. I do apologise, but I think you'll live. coming over here in the savannah. I mean, as much as I hate to do it, double African wild dog is just too good. He really is. I think we got to go for him again. As bad as that sounds, let's also just send our plant guy over here, and we'll actually just put down a plant. We've got to put down something for the savannah girls. We go hiding spot with the elephant grass. Yeah, that could be good with a guinea fowl. Let's do that. So yeah, double African wild dog. The best combo in the world. So it is written. And we'll just pop down a guinea fowl for just now. That should give you plenty of money. We do need more money for everybody else for world trade, is the thing. So what do you want? Cake baker, animal breeder. I think we go animal breeder just for the additional thing. I do love cake baker because we have so much fruit. But I think animal breeder is just better because it gives everything. Yeah, so be it. That's going to increase our wealth. What do you want? We got undergrowth. We got undergrowth. Do we want science or food? I feel like we're more wanting food from that. Yes, let's go with that. Boom, there we go. So be it. And with you. Butcher is interesting. Tavern is also interesting because we do also want wealth. And the fact that you've kind of lost your way a little bit is a little bit annoying. But cannot be helped. We don't actually have any level 3 tundras either. Which is also, I imagine, quite annoying. Glutton. Glutton is going to be good for people with base food yields. Do we just go step bison here? It's level 2. I don't really want to lose... yeah, I think we go with you, because you already have... but you're in the worst possible place, because we can never get 4 adjacent biotic... Think, Joe. Think. Come on, what you did. Never mind. What we do then is we upgrade this and we just take a loss, unfortunately. Yeah. I don't know if we'll be able to put down another one, though. It's not looking like it. Yeah, that was a pretty big mistake from my part. But we can at the very least get two biotica. Yeah, so we go here and we pop down ourselves. And we potentially pop down a plant over here, but we can see. Yeah, so there you go. So you've got a great grazer, you're coming in. We've got ourselves another draft, which is good. Let's get ourselves tavern, because we do want gold as well. Maybe merchant was the wrong choice. Maybe we did want to go for the monuments, after all. Now that we're kind of looking at it. Because we haven't even got a single star yet. Was better for us, that's to be sure, but... Dandelion's not really what we're looking for. We're looking for a plant here. You're adjacent to one extinct. I mean, we did have potentially a extinct there, but we do not now. We do have a badger. Already have a badger. A minx, good for wealth. Let's get ourselves a draft. We're still drafting for savannah. So yeah, I think we go white rhino. That's kind of what we were thinking before anyway, so yeah, we go white rhino. That gives us the undergrowth, so we need. Let's use our other draft, Ice Age Tundra. What we got? Glyptodon is interesting. I actually really like Glyptodon. Gold and food output, pretty good. Yeah, so you're never going to get your full one. That is annoying. That is very annoying. I should have thought about that. Literally as I was putting it down, I should be like, wait. Hageman's horse likes undergrowth. You would actually have been better there than you, but never mind. Glyptodon. I think we can't pop the Glyptodon there now. You want to be next to a mineral. So why don't we put you next to a mineral? Let's pop the Jade Knight down here. Put the Jade Knight in the bag. There we go. You got a massive increase in your stuff, which then lets us put down the Glyptodon here on our already level 2 bit. And then that's going to massively increase the extinct guys. There we go. So that should increase your wealth by quite a lot, as well as your food, and hopefully give you the population you need to then get your stuff done. Looks like it. Alright, moving back over here. Giving us additional drafts. We've got plenty of stuff for crevices, which we are going to get. So let's get ourselves another crevice. Pop you down over here just to push you guys apart. Expand out this tundra and or savanna, one of the two. Okra likes that. What could we get as well? You do have base gold? You do indeed have base gold. Gives us another undergrowth as well. You like that. Yep, let's do that. Good stuff. Got some elephant grass there. Let us go. You just want prey, so that instantly means that Impala are better, because Impala next to plant stuff. Over here, we probably want to go mineral. Yeah, probably mineral here. Do we want to upgrade that? Because you're not gonna be next to a plant is the only thing. So do we just go amethyst for the extra gold? I think we do. Yeah. So you're absolutely fine for gold. I'd really like it if you had some more trade routes, to be quite honest with you. You could do, what's your, the parakeet, of course. So we could actually be really cheeky, come over here and just pop down the parrot here. A little bit annoyed as well that you've kind of like come so close, but because you're not going to have that anymore unless I buy another crevice, which is a lot of stuff here, and I expand this out, which I guess I will. I'm not that bothered about that. I am bothered about that, but I'm not that bothered about it. Because we can go rabbit here, and boom, there you go. You've got your domesticatable animal, and that should get you, hopefully, enough gold. What's the other way we can get you more gold? Amber is interesting. That does give you gold. Feldspar. Feldspar is good if we have things that give gold. You do give gold. Do we just upgrade that? We go harmony on one. Yeah, so let's go harmony on you. And then upgrade this. And we pop down the Feldspar. Hopefully that'll get us enough money. Right now we really just don't have any money. I mean, how are you doing? You've got 30. You're 13. You're not even quite there yourself. Alright, let's have a little think. Because I want to get to 2 stars. If we can at least get to 2 stars, don't feel like it's quite a sunk cost. There we go. Amber, good to go. Get Feldspar down. Outside city limits, but you should be expanding. Which you are. Good. Right, there we go. So, yes. I guess you're not base gold production, even though you do have a gold output, but that's fine. We can always put down something else there. Now, as for you over here, what can we do in terms of making some moolah? Let's go taiga. Tourmaline would be great if there was actually a big biome. Red Cardinal is one. Berry Picker. Yeah, adjacent to at least one fruit. Yeah, let's go. Hiring seemed pretty good as well. Let's do it. Alright, so we should be able to get a fruit down over here. So let's do that. So any of you fruit. I've made a terrible, terrible mistake. We don't have any fruit at all? What about over here? Oh no, you guys have to be fruit. You flowers? Yams? No fruit? Ah, okay, we've made an awful error. A potentially game-wiping error. Don't believe it. Do not believe it. Absolutely unreal. Red Cardinal's not going to be useful at all. We don't have any fruit bioticum. Just none in the tank. Stoats are good. You want to be next to another plant. I need you to have more money. I really need you to stop attacking them as well. How do we want to stop this? Oh, I mean, we don't really have to, because they're just going to do that themselves. It's fine. How can we make money? We already have the glyphs done. Do we have any kind of good money maker? Quartz is decent, I guess, but it's not great. We don't even really have anything here. We do just need you to go up by 1 though, so we could just put down like a gate here, I guess. At least it's summoned. Interesting, they're going to come over here and take off some population. To be fair, Mr. Merchant, you deserve it for this one. I'm not even going to lie. Yeah, there we go. Pop you down. A little bit of extra money. That should hopefully get you over the limit. I mean, we still need one more city. We've really not done well on this one. That's for sure. Can we get another way of getting gold over here in this bit? We can if we just get you to expand, so we will. I'll pay the fine. We're gonna get you moving over. Where's the button to expand? There we go. So we'd want you next to something else that gives additional stuff. So I guess we could put you next to Mossa Gate. If we wanted to, unless there was. Could put you next to Stoat. Yeah, Stoat's probably the best one, unless we go Badger. Badger's good for minerals. Badger is good for minerals. We already have a Badger though. I think, yeah, we just go Stoat. We don't have a Stoat, it'll at least increase the biodiversity of this forest, which is always quite nice. I did have a plan of actually putting down some extra cities, but I think for just now, I think with 4 we're doing alright. Kind of running out of Eon anyway. I mean, now that we're kind of putting this down. I see the food booster there, man. Yes, we could play it. We can go Stoat, then Rabbit. Yeah, go Stoat, then Rabbit. You go there, we go here. There we go. So, that means you've got the full thing. We've got all the money coming out from this rabbit. This rabbit is doing incredible as well. Ah, from these, the Huntress Emblem and the Diplomat Emblem. Very good. And there we go. Oh, with that very good play with moving over that rabbit, we have made it so that we got our way through. Good stuff. Oh, that was closer than I would have liked. So, what do we have? We do have ugly minerals, which is also good. I mean, we haven't even done anything with our ugly animals yet. Krill, I'm very tempted to put you next to the sun coral, because you'll go crazy here. Yeah, each adjacent coral or fish. So we got, I mean, you're 2 times coral already. I mean, to be fair, putting it on the Red Sea Whip is probably better, but I mean, you're times 4. Yeah. You know what? We can just put it on both. Krill is so inexpensive for what it does, having this much mystery. Such a good way of just guaranteeing yourself gold, especially like on this guy. Because he's like, for every mystery, it's plus 8 gold. You get nearly 1,000 gold for the mysteries. I don't know, something about my enemies. How's that song go? I can't remember. Either way, that is fantastic. Now, we don't really care about anything like that. Now, neither of the wild dogs are on. The guinea fowl making almost more money than the African wild dogs is crazy to me. We can actually put double centipede as well on these African wild dogs if we really want to. Let's have a little think as well. What can we do in terms of hyenas and white rhinos? White rhino wants to be next to plants. Don't have plants. That is a shame. That is a shame. We don't really have plants, but I think... You are a gem. You just want to be next to minerals. So we don't even need to upgrade this because we just go hyena, eon. So we need to purchase some eon. So let's do that. Let's get double eon. Go hyena, and then whiteback vulture, and hope we can go ugly gaming. There we go. Who's wanting to expand here is the question. Who's going to beat who? So you're going to go out there. That's a little bit of a shame, but you do have the whole ocean to yourself. So, you know, you can't really say that it's my fault. Let's go ahead and get you double centipede on these African wild dogs, because they will at least give you a boatload of money. Boom. There we go. Yep, plus 40 and then plus 40. It's crazy how much they're actually giving, but Yeah, there we go. Boom. And then for our last micro, plus 25 on an animal. I mean, the guinea fowl is already doing so much work. So let's just do that. Boom. There we go. Yeah, 75. 75 food off guinea fowl of all things. Absolutely insane. Alright, time has come to conclude the era. Continue. There we go. Purse is filled and pockets lined. Humanity celebrates its wealth. And oh, how wealthy we are, especially at the 11th hour. So yeah, just like that, merchant age is complete. Good job. It gives us 2 extra crevices, 5 EON limit, draft charges, micros. Love to see it. And now we want to build the City of Dreams, which is great because we want to get extra gold. We get 2 border boosters as well, and Tarantula. Ooh. 75 plus 75% all resources and mystery. We want to see what we can get in the ocean. We're already going up. Mr. Skyscraper's already built. It's done. We've completed the skyscraper already. It's reaching the heavens. Just call me Mr. Babel. It's happening. Alright, yes, so we managed to get that up. That is great. Luxury shop is good. Lighthouse is good. Depends on what we can do for gold. We don't actually have that many drafts. We can pay for drafts, sure. We don't have that many drafts. Look at that skyrocket. That's insane. Wow, look at that prosperity. Ooh. Okay, never mind. I take back exactly what I said about the drafts. It's happening. It's alright. I think we're going to have to burn the drafts, and that's a given. That's just how the game works. Question is, do we try and see if we can build up other people as well? Let's have a little look at you. What do you have? Steak restaurant. You really like having extra. Safari guidepost is pretty good if you want wealth. That is a lot of wealth. What is our... Let's have a quick look at our apex as well. So we've got the marmot, which is pretty good. I mean, it's decent. Other than that, we've got the artichokes, all evolved bioticum game plus everything. Changing flower for each evolve. I mean, that's pretty good. that is pretty good. The question is, where do we put you? Because I mean, we could just put you over here. We don't have enough stuff for you though, which is the other annoying thing. We could put down the marmot. Marmots like to be next to herbivores. Wolverines are herbivores. You, unfortunately, are not a gold booster, so it does feel like a bit of a waste, unfortunately. We go Glyptodon, but then we'd have to upgrade anyway, so I think if we just suck it up, we put you down there. Yeah, so let's have a little look as well. So, 261 food, not bad. I don't know if we're going to get enough predators. That's going to be the interesting thing, unless we do have access to cougars. It's only good if we can get the biodiversity for it. And we don't have a level 3 slot yet. I think we go steak restaurant because we need some extra way of getting you food. Much as I hate it. There we go. So yeah, we get steak restaurant, we get some more animals, that's good. You, on the other hand, did we decide what we want to do with you? I mean, Lighthouse is just good. That gives you so much in terms of prosperity. You don't have that much population. Getting some more stuff there as well. Good stuff, yep. You do like having distinct bioticum. You do have pretty good distinct bioticum. I guess it just kind of depends if we want to kind of like try and go up more on the ocean side. Let's actually, you know what, let's spend down a little bit. Let's burn out. Let's see what we can get on the ocean. We can either go Ocean 3 or Savannah 2. I think we go Ocean 3. Great white shark can only be put in the deep though, so we'd have to do another anomaly. Sorry, allow me to try that again. Another anomaly. Unless we want to redo it. I mean, that's an awful lot of mystery. That is an insane amount of mystery, but I don't know if we have the biodiversity for it. Is the other problem. Mahi-Mahi's only good for food. Nothing else here. This is all good for science. Then we use our last reroll. Let's see what we can get. Oil. Oil. We love our oil. We do love our oil. It's hard to get, but it's pretty good. We don't have much that gives science though. We're mostly Unless we put it out over here, we put the amber down then. Because you just want to be adjacent next to a mineral. The Red Sea Whip is perfect there, but we do want to put down our oil somewhere. But we can put it down instead of the amber. Of course. That's what we do. We've also got the Titanfall. We'll only be placed in the deep, which is kind of ironic because we don't have like a single deep. But hey, what are you going to do? What is the best way of getting biodiversity here? We could pop it down herring, we can't put down barrel eyes at all. We're talking rubbish. We've got anglerfish as well. We've got so much stuff that can only be put in the deep, which is kind of hilarious in a way, but also kind of bad. You don't produce science. You like science. Do we go crazy? You don't produce science either, and you want to be next to amber. Jellyfish is nice, but not exactly what we want. You just want to be next to a critter. You are a critter. I mean, yes, if you're adjacent to two distinct plants, which you are not. How do we want to do this? I would like oil. Oil would be nice. So I wonder if we just go herring over here, just get some biodiversity. Boom. There we go. It's not much, but at least it's something. How on earth are we going to get this much? Anglerfish would be great because it's deep, but I mean, we could change this over to a deep. That is true. Buy one of these. We could change this over to a very deep coastline, which does look a little bit weird, but it's kind of cool in a way. We could level this up to max, and we could just go angler barrel. That's true. That's true. Yeah, angler barrel. Angler barrel it is. There we go, there's one. Boom. Put you down. There we go. That shoots. So that gives us the 10 that we need. Come over here. Put down this down level 3. Hopefully we can put down the oil. You want to have extra science. You're going to lose out on your expansion. That's okay, it happens. We do have the mineral booster there, which is crazy. And you like science. So I think we go Mangalese, which should go off, and then we go oil. There we go. We got the biodiversity reef. Boom, there we go. That should, so that gets you the free from sedimentary, and then that gives you a decent amount of oil. It's not the, it's honestly not the best amount of oil. I'm kind of a little bit disappointed. We could put tarantula down on it, at least gives us some mystery as well. I mean, it's the best thing we can put down. We've got to put down tarantula on this. You got to be careful, there's tarantulas in the water. So boom, there we go. That's pretty big bit of stuff down. It's not gems. So I guess we go lighthouse. Lighthouse at least gives us food and gold. So it gives them a lot of prosperity. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Alright. I think we're pretty happy with that. You should, now you've got that, you should start to think about getting some more trade routes, and once you get more trade routes, that'll help you out as well. You. Hotel's good. Luxury shop is decent. Lighthouse is meh. We go hotel. It's gotta be hotel. For Little Miss Diplomat. She doesn't have jam maker, so we'll take what we can get with a hotel. But, you know, getting that 25 times, it's quite a lot of science, a lot of food, a lot of gold. That's going to help you out quite a bit. Now we're going to make sure that we have 4 cities with 35 prosperity. You're doing fine. It's literally just the diplomat. Not the diplomat, sorry. The poet, I want to say. Great Garden is great. 3 microcharge is just good. As well. Yeah, I think we go with that. We just need more plants. And we are planning on getting more plants anyway, so yeah. Great Garden doesn't do anything instantly, but it will. We've got the impalas. We want to get some plants over here now. ASAP, please. You give off good science. We could buy another draft, so I believe we will. Let's get ourselves on a savannah draft. Baub. Baub. Jackalberry's pretty good because it scales as well with prayers. I mean, giraffe's pretty good as well because it does give us food. Goosey gives us another way of getting plants down. You do give us pitayas, but you're mostly a gold except for the Jackalberry. I think we have to go to Baobab. The Baobab. Yep, let's do it. Baobab, it's done. Let's go. Let's get it done. Okay, so how do we want to do this? We'll go Yam, Baobab. So upgrade this. Boom. Yep, so we go Yam, Baobab, because you don't have... You're Impala, so yes, we do. The elephant grass isn't that useful, but we go you. We have the biodiversity for you. We then still got those crevices as well. That could be really good actually if we use that on... If we need to use that onto the merchant. Something to keep in mind. So yeah, we upgrade you. We pop down the giraffe. This is going to also help us with any other Titan as well. Give us a huge big boost to biodiversity. You want to just have... You've got enough plants now. You want to have more population. You also want to have more technology. So what can we do for you in terms of technology? Could put down a fluoride. It's a plant. You want to be next to animal plant. We could put this down here. So we got animal plant, and then we just want a mineral of some kind. You should be very much thinking of expanding. I'm surprised you haven't already. Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say. So, you've expanded. You're coming out. We've got spectral on this. This gives you more science, which you like. It's going to give you an additional thing off the giraffes as well. Giraffes going to give you an absolute ton of stuff too. Let's have a little look over here. We could expand this out, although it kind of would ruin our kind of how we're doing stuff over here. Also, it doesn't only expands it out twice because it's within people's borders, but we'll just kind of make do, I think. And you know, country cities make do. We'll make do, and then we can just get them to expand out ourselves. We'll probably just use our double expand, and we'll see what happens. Feeling okay. I mean, I said I'm feeling okay, but then I looked at our prosperity and went, wow, that's terrible. It's got to be said. So, what do we want? We're gonna want to have a guinea fowl here. Yes, we're gonna have to have a guinea fowl there. We want to have ourselves a rhino probably here. So we'll go upgrade here. Grab ourselves the rhino. You just want to be next... Thing is, you just want to be next to plants. Do we change you to an impala? Yes, we do, because we come over here, we pop down a plant. We go here, give you some science. Increase the biodiversity. Come over here, we pop you down. We want another plant of some kind. Yeah, African violet. Unless we've got a nice... No. Not really any kind of like science here. We won't produce that much food. Okra doesn't produce what we want. Yeah, I think we just go African violet. At least you produce gold. There we go. So we were going to have sanctuary and we're going to have grazer. I'm off there. There we go. The merchant should be getting absolute boatload of money from this. Good stuff. Yeah, unfortunately our seed just doesn't seem to have done quite as much as we had hoped, but it's certainly not been bad. Let's not be, you know, taking the pee over here. Let's have a little look. We could see if we can get on a savannah upgrade. Last savannah upgrade, what we got? Secretary bird? We got some. I haven't got any rerolls, unfortunately. Can we purchase a reroll? That'd be nice. No, we cannot. That would be nice. Dragonfly micro is nice. Assassin bug for tagging predators is also nice. Plus 50 gold is good. Decisions. Could we expand out the sea as well? We've got another crevice. We could expand out the sea. It is very possible, because we could get a big expand here as well. I mean, we might as well, because we might as well just keep on going. Can we get another draft for the ocean? I mean, we're going to have to get the draft for here first. Wildebeest is good. Serval is pretty nice, actually. Adjacent grass bioticum. I think we go... Yeah, Secretary Bird. Yeah, let's go Secretary Bird. We do that. What are we thinking? We never really managed to get ugly gaming on the go, which is a bit of a shame. Expand you out. Suddenly the sea becomes huge. Okay, that's very interesting as well, because you're deep. You guys don't go to shallow. Huh. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind, actually. That could make some really interesting plays come later on. Yeah, so we want... you're level 3 already, so we want to have ourselves our Serval cat, so we want to put you there. We want to change this over to a grass of some kind. Elephant grass? I mean, we've got stuff there. Yeah, you're the only other grass. Sorry, Mrs. Sorry, little Miss Guinea Fowl. You were doing great, but we're going to have to change you over. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. It's a good bit of camouflage on the go. It's some elephant grass, some more signs. We've obviously got the white rhino still. That's good, that's good. Let's come over here. Yeah, so ocean's at max rank. Savannah's at max rank. That's all we're getting for this. You need to have... What do you mean you can only be placed in shallow waters? Why are you sleepy? We're doing fine, right? I don't know why you've turned off. Very strange. Do we need to buy a bunch of terrain feature stuff to fix you? Do we need to go, right, you're coming, maybe it thinks... Ah, okay, so I think it thought it was deep, and that's why it was turned off. We had to come back and use it on. That's interesting, that's a kind of a weird bug there, to be quite honest with you. But at least we managed to get to the end of it, so that's good. So you want to be next to plants. We want... I mean, we could just go put you next to a coral. Okay, so we upgrade this patch. Do we just do the same thing again and we just get adjacent or additional kind of stuff? Wow, it would be so good if we had like additional stuff. Yeah, you know what? Let's just make another reef. Okay, yeah, there we go. So it's like after we can like mess around with that, that's come back up as a reef now. Funny these ones haven't, but that one has. I don't know. I don't know what's happening any more than you guys do, to be honest. But we'll figure it out. Yeah, so if we come over here and we go and grab you, so that's going to give us even more science. There you go. So that's going to increase your reserve. It's going to make you make even more money, which is great. Exactly what we want. We want more plants. We also want you guys to go ahead and double expand if possible. Just because we want you to. It's a shame we didn't get any like kind of gems. I guess we did kind of get a gem there. We could get basalt. Maybe. Is that much point? I mean, it is some money, I suppose. Manganese we already have. You know what? Yeah, we do actually kind of want to have more minerals, I suppose. Yeah, so we have basalt, and then we put you next to something distinct, like a... We'll just put you next to a herring. Why not? And then that should make you into a lawmaker stone. You get a good output of that. And then we need to upgrade you because we probably want to put down the Titanfall. Yes, yes. Put down Titanfall. And then that should give you a good big boost. Yeah, that's a huge science boost. Actually, yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Boom. So you're expanding here. We're going to need to get another expansion on the go, so we're going to purchase that. Come back to that in a second. Because, do we have any other deep animals that we can put down? Don't believe we can. We've got expanse, we don't have deep. Yeah, it's not looking like it. No, no, not happening. It's not happening, unfortunately. That's okay. So yeah, you guys have expanded the one, so we expand you again. Brings you to here, we expand you again, brings you there. Good. That'll do you. We could just put down another anglerfish. Because that would actually make so much money. Yes, we do that. Because you're literally 920 times. So we put you down there, and now you make 695 gold. You make more gold than the offshore oil. That's just how it works. Potentially, if we could have done it better, we would have done Titanfall here, and that would have made the oil so much better. We could still do that, but the Eon cost is going to be insane for that. I think we'd rather just get the prosperity up elsewhere, rather than kind of undoing every kind of like other bonus that we have. We can just double expand. This massive increase in prosperity will really, really help us. Especially because we don't actually really care about having the oil up too high, because we're mostly just worried about things like animals and stuff like that. So this should get us to the next level of the Temple of Kiton. 2. We do have the tarantula there. Do we... Your basalt. You're just like being next to... Yes, they're not fish. You are 2 times coral. You are a 4 times coral. So we come over here to the micros and we say, hey, Mr. Krill, get on that manganese, please, if you please. Yes, there we go. So that goes down on you. This krill has been fantastic, especially because we can kind of go more into the reefs. The merchant gained 8 wealth from plundering the huntress. You do you, man. You know what? We need your prosperity to get up so everybody else can kind of get to a little bit this time. So we'll expand you out again. That should get you the anglerfish and the Titanfall. And that should hopefully get you enough prosperity to be alright. I do feel kind of bad because we kind of have left the huntress a little bit alone, and we don't have that much Eon left to help her. It's the one thing I kind of find weak about the Ice Age kind of biome, is I feel like it's obviously good that you get the levels up, but you feel like you just have to like go away and come back, and you have to use... You just use so much of your stuff. Do we just get the Glyptodon back again? I mean, the Glyptodon was really good, and we do have a whole bunch of extinct stuff too. So let's just do that. Should be good. Got our white-backed vulture there. Got our spotted hyena. You're going to give a whole bunch of stuff. There we go. Good, good, good. What are you needing? You're needing wealth, and you're needing additional population. Now, this should be pretty much there. Not quite, but pretty much. So what else can we do? And what is your other stat as well? You'd like to have animals. You need 1 more animal. Did we just pop down another bison? We could put down a Hagman's horse. We could get the animal booster out. Cougar doesn't give us enough biodiversity, unfortunately. You want to be next to a herbivore of some kind. So we need to have biodiversity for the cougar to be good. So let's just upgrade this. And we'll have a little think about what we're going to do to boost this up. So, I mean, instantly, I mean, you don't give us any stuff to do with moolah, but we can go that, we can go skunk. There we go. So that's you got your biodiversity done. That's you got a whole bunch of mystery. That should be you absolutely sorted. If not, put yourself in the bin. Yeah, so you're fine. You're going to get there now, which is good. Galactic Golden Age. Have 20,000 prosperity across the universe. Oh, okay, not bad. Sorry, you can't see that pop up. I certainly could. Well, I don't think you should be able to see that pop up, but potentially you could have done. Let's have a little look here. Oh, you had the jam. Okay, that's annoying. So I guess we give you the furniture factory. It's annoying that you got the jam maker, but it's okay. We'll give you the furniture factory. We need 1 more plant in with you. Yeah, then your borders. We do get another draft. Savannah's up at full. We could come around and say, hey, what can we put? We didn't really use the forest that much, actually, to be fair. Paper mulberry. Adjacent bioticum with a science shield. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Can we spend down as well? We possibly could. Okra doesn't have a science shield. That's a little bit annoying. So yeah, if we come over here, we upgrade. We've still got loads of this forest area to kind of do. So let's do that. We can also buy some additional expansion should we need to. We probably could have actually fit in another border if we really wanted to, but never mind. Never mind. Main thing is, what are you wanting? You're wanting population and you're wanting technology. So let's see what we can do. We could always put down the fruit tree on your side, which kind of seems horrible to do to the other people, but hey ho, all's fair in love and war. And in that end, you know what? We're going to purchase one last draft. We're going to go to the forest. Let's go here. Orange tree. It's got to be done. Marquee of the fruits. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Maple tree is also great. All trees. Chinese juji. It's good for buffing up everybody else, but it's got to be orange tree. It's got to be orange tree. You hate it when it has to be something like that, but that's just the way it's got to be. Paper mulberry we could do as well on that science thing. It's got to be orange tree. It has got to be orange tree. Do we purchase another draft and see what we get? You know what? We might as well. We've got the technology. Technology is probably the best one to do that. Forest, last one. Cherry tree. Cherry tree. Do that on top of an anomaly. Every adjacent bioticum. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm feeling pretty good about this. So, what do we need then? Cherry tree. Cost 3. It wants to be next to animal, plant, mineral. What can we get him here mineral-wise to be really good? Spinel, not exactly what we want. Cowlin over here on the science booster. That's got to be it. So we go. And before we do anything else as well, we come over here, we purchase another terraforming thing. So let's actually stop Mr. Mineral guy in case this gets rid of. I don't think it does, but it's just to be sure. We create an anomaly to double all tags. Because we want to double the amount of tags that we're getting off of this cherry tree. We want to get as many fruits as we can possibly get. Boom. Okay. Okay. So that's that. We put down the cherry tree. We pop down our... Put down our cowlin. There. Boom. Okay. We've got that. Now. Got a little bit more Eon. Let's upgrade the next patch. Let's send out somebody here to come and expand over this way. Now, what animal could we put down? We could even put down the animal here. Secretary bird would be great for everybody else. That is true. Let's do that. Let's grab ourselves some more Eon using our population because we have lots of it and we don't really need it anymore. Secretary bird here to increase all the population. Over here. We don't quite have enough for the orange tree, but we can get another anomaly, unfortunately. That is a shame. We can get a grapevine, which is probably our best solo kind of thing to... Yeah. Unless we wanted to put... The cherry tree doesn't have a base value, unfortunately. Paper mulberry, adjacent biomes, adjacent as a base science shield. It doesn't have that. So yeah, okay, we put down the orange tree here. Boom, boom, boom. Fortunately, we don't have a creek to put down. If we had a creek to put down, that'd be even better. But look at that fruit. Oh baby, here we go. Oh yeah, you're unhappy. You're unhappy. Here's an orange tree. Oh, we could have had you with the jam as well. You could have had so much food if we just held off. But to be fair, we don't have all the micros left, so we have used those micros. So that is true. That is true. Do we? You upgrade animals. We don't have anything that upgrades plants unless we have a micro in here. Animals. No. No, unfortunately. Oh, we don't quite have 3 stars in the City of Dreams. I thought getting everything done over here would be enough for you, but obviously it is not. Yeah, because that's a whole lot from the skyscraper route, a whole lot from the Temple of Chiton. We've got the lighthouse as well. We've got level 4. You've got so much mystery. You've stolen so much. You're still quite a bit off. What can we do? What can we do? We got no more drafts for your area. Savannah's max rank. We have got no more crevasses. Can we afford any more crevasses? We can afford 1. That means we're going to be relying on that. I'm going to have very little left to do. But Is that what we have to do? I think that is what we have to do. If we're gonna try, unless we want to see if we can expand more out over here in the ocean, that is reef. Or sorry, that is a shallow area. We could do, okay, let's do that. Let's get you to expand. We're gonna force you to expand over to here. It's a double reef. Is it time for Krill Gaming? Krill Gaming on the Titanfall. You've got so many micros as well. In fact, is that maybe not exactly what we do? Is we just purchase the tarantula to just give you a whole bunch of stuff? I think that's what we do. Yeah. Okay, let's get those microcharges in. Let's get the tarantula. Let's get the tarantula over here. In fact, we can do it with you. What am I doing with you? Yeah, let's get the tarantula done. Let's get the animal person over as well, just to be sure. So this should massively increase. Boom. Nice. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yes, so you get that. You've got your... Still got so many micro slots as well. Can we afford... We can afford another time? Another time? We don't have enough for another tarantula. Okay, so we don't have enough for another tarantula. Do we go for octopus stinkhorn? We'll get additional deep, which is additional 75. We could do that, and then we can go krill. Yeah, we do that, we go krill. And then we pop down. Yeah. Alright, yeah, boom. Love it, love it, love it. Put down the krill. Love it. You're coming out to expand. That's going to be so much for you in terms of science. I know science isn't exactly what you want, but that should hopefully help your city stats out quite a bit. It's also helping out the anglerfish here. What can we do in terms of getting ourselves... See an enemy is good. You're not... Oh no, we can get you next to a minute. Oh goodness, okay. Alright, so you've expanded out. We upgrade you, we get your sun coral again, and we get a sea enemy, and we just say, yeah, you know what, it's fine. So we go boom, get the plant booster on this one here. It's going to massively expand the krill out, and then we just get another sea enemy over here. Oh goodness, look at that krill. And we've got a microhaven as well. Do we make you deep is the question. You can only be put in shallow. That's the difficulty. We can't afford it anyway. What am I talking about? We can't afford it. Doesn't even matter. Let's get another krill. We'll pop that on the anglerfish. Anglerfish is good. There we go. So, put you down. This oil has been very disappointing, that's for sure. But, never mind. What can we do for the last little push? We can't put another tarantula down on you. Is there anything we can do with animals? Centipede? Centipede? Can I get just a little bit more? Just the littlest more bit of... No, I definitely can. Level 2 over here. What can we get over here? Mud pool isn't great. Slate is incredibly good because it's got the highest base. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We've got another draft. Let's see what we can get as well in the Ice Age Tundra. In terms of glacier. Forever. You could get a glacier. I mean, yeah. Never tried it before, but let's do it. Get the glacier. The glacier out. Coming over here. Let's, we're gonna lose our marmot. No. It's okay. You know what? Has to be done. Has to be done. Has to be done for the micros. We're gonna have enough Eon. That's the main thing. But let's go, let's get ourselves another Eon as well. So we're gonna lose the marmot. I'm gonna feel very sad about that. And then... Oh, we didn't lose the marmot. Oh, because he's locked. Wow. And then we get the glacier. Boom. Okay, and that's actually got us the micros that we need to come back over here to come over here and we put down the centipede onto the anglerfish to massively increase the amount of stuff he can do. There we go. Okay. Now that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. That's a lot of money you're making there. Now that should give you enough to get the +5 prosperity that you need. Oh baby, come on. Oh, it's going to be closer. It's going to be closer than you think. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. But if we can get some good trade routes as well, you're literally going to be one off. You're going to be one off, aren't you? Oh no, say it ain't so. I will not go. Alright, what can we do here? We haven't got anything for micros. We've got our African wild dogs. We've got no extra kind of level ups we can do. We've got not really anything we can do in terms of playing around with the biodiversity. Arsenic? Does anything here have a good amount of legacy? Doesn't really feel like it. Not particularly. Amethyst is making us absolute bang. I don't know why, but it certainly is. What is the thing that you're closest to leveling up with? Is actually food. Do we have any way of realistically massively increases? Okay. +25 on the white rhino is the best thing I can think of in terms of, because you are a titan, yes, so +25 on you is probably the best thing we can do. Let's do it. Okay. Boom. It's a little bit of food. That is a little bit of food. I can't do quick maths enough. I think that's enough. I think we've done it. I think we did it just at the last hurdle. Oh, I mean, we still have like 5 of you on that as well, to be fair, but we realistically gonna put it on. And there we go. We did it. We did it. Oh, this has been quite a stressful one, to be honest. I've been kind of out of my comfort zone in terms of our picks. But fortunately, it seems to have actually, you know, worked out hilariously. I don't know how, but it just does. Let us pop down a fir tree because it's a nice tree. Nice looking tree. Last bit of our Eon. Unless we got anything else we can buy. Put down another save. What's the point? Yeah. I think we've done. You know what? I'm actually really happy with this game. I think we've done really well with our anomalies playing around the ocean because it's not something I do very much of. And why am I putting anything down there? I need to suck it up and I need to put down some more fruit so we get even more. Oh, orange tree. Oh, if only we gave you the stuff, but never mind. We can tell you, hey, let's get to a couple of expansions. You're expanding over to the right? Yes, you are. Good person. Good person. Those apple trees, mwah, love them. Absolutely love them. Sorry, that probably came like over horribly on the microphone. So I do apologize for that, especially if you've fallen asleep. Probably the last thing you want to hear. Yes, so we go, put you there. Do we just pop down on the grapevine? Can we go paper mulberry? You do get tag tree. Yeah, you know what? You do like science as well. Let's just pop you down there. We can always put down another tree later on if we want. There we go. And it's time to conclude the planet. You know what? I think we can say, hand on our heart, that's pretty good. We're not really going to invent anything more, I don't think. Nope. I'm just going to come over here. We've got a little bit of extra science, actually. That wasn't too bad. Hey, there we go. We've got no way we can increase anything like that. We've got no more terraforming charges. No ways to include that. We've got the crevasses that we've already used, obviously. And that's this. Time to conclude the planet, and it is done. Humanity stands tall and has achieved a high level of prosperity. Fantastic. And there we are, planet completed on giant difficulty. Managed to get 3 stars on all of the various eras. We should hopefully get a little bit from our distinct biomes. I don't think we even managed to actually get the artichokes out, unfortunately. A little bit of a shame. Final score, 891. Not the best, is going to be said. I'm feeling a little bit unhappy about that, but we were struggling the whole way through to get our errors done. So, it could certainly have been worse. That's for sure. At least it's not like, you know, sitting around 500 or so. especially given that we did kind of mess up. But yeah, very respectable score. Time to leave the planet. And with that, I think that's us done. Oh, what we got there? Nature strategists have 250 golden borders on Biotica. Oh, there you go. Cool. So yeah, with that, that is the end of another weekly challenge for Reus 2. So hopefully you've enjoyed this one. I had quite a good time with that one, but a bit more difficult. Hopefully you guys have managed to find this one okay. But I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the Reus 2 content on the channel. Let us know if you are. And yeah, hopefully you're enjoying all of the other videos as well. Just want to say a quick thank you to all the members of the Burger Band who are helping support the channel and support the videos that are coming out. Really means the world to me, and thank you to everybody who is a member of there. If you do want to become a member, if you like what we do on the channel, consider doing that on YouTube. Gives you early access to videos as soon as they're uploaded. I usually end up uploading videos maybe like at the weekend thereabout for the rest of the week. Sometimes a little bit more advanced, depends how on top of things I am and how long I have to record things. Life, unfortunately, is very busy at the moment, and there's so many different projects I'm trying to work on at once. It's just trying to get everything done and videos coming out. But yeah, no, hopefully you're enjoying it and you are enjoying the videos that are coming out a little bit earlier with the members of the Burger Band getting a little bit of an early access. Just want to say thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Until next time, take care.